there everybody. You'll have to excuse the not terribly exciting background behind me. Today I just wanted to kind of do a little update for you guys and give you an idea of where this channel is going and what's been going on in my life, because it's been very up and down for me lately. More ups than downs, which is good. So I'm going to start by talking about the graphic novel. For any of you who have been on my channel for a while, you know that I am the co-creator of a graphic novel series called Fire Sphere, and I will link that in the description box below for you. And last year we released the first volume and everything went off really well. People really responded positively to the book and couldn't wait for more. In fact, we even had this one kid at the most recent Comic-Con that I attended buy the book. He disappeared for about 2 hours or so, and then he returned to the table, and I was like, is anything wrong? And he was like, no, I just finished the book. And I was like, what? He apparently just went to the little cafe area of the Comic-Con, sat down, and just read the entire thing, and then came back to give us his honest commentary right after he was through reading it. And I thought that was really cool, and I was not expecting anyone to ever do something like that. We ended up getting a promoter slash advertiser slash manager slash whatever it is you want to consider him, but he does a lot for us and for the project, and he's decided to invest in Fire Sphere, which is amazing because a big problem we've been having with the series so far is the fact that it's just the two of us doing it, and that's all we ever want. We just want it to be the two of us because then it's something from the heart. You don't really know for sure when you outsource parts of it to someone else whether or not they will love it the same way that you do. And the love that goes into Fire Sphere matters to us. And we want it to be the best quality possible when you have the actual physical book in hand and not a digital copy. The problem with that was that when we were doing this on our own before we got this manager guy in our lives, we tried a few different printers, and one of two things kept on happening. Either the color was absolutely atrocious, it was really dark, it was really muddy, and Fire Sphere is a dark series, so whenever that happened it was very difficult to tell what was going on. And if that didn't happen and the colors were fine, the binding was like sandpaper, and I would read through it twice and then the binding would just fall apart completely and disintegrate in my hands. And I was like, well, I'm not comfortable selling a book of this quality to people. Like, we spend a year making it from the ground up, doing all the writing ourselves, doing all the drawing and colors and shading and marketing by ourselves. When we put that much love and attention into making the book, we want to put that much love and attention into selling it as well and having a physical copy that we're proud of. And unfortunately for us, the only company that made us happy in terms of quality of the book was Lulu.com. Anyone who's ever tried to do independent publishing has probably heard of it. If you haven't, Lulu.com is an online publisher, well, self-publisher, so that if you don't want to go through the traditional publishers to get your book out there, you just kind of give it to them and they list it on various websites as being for sale as a digital and or, you know, physical copy. So this is what the Lulu.com version of the book looks like. It's got, you know, all of our art on the outer binding. Nothing is falling off the back of it or anything. You even have your little barcode there and all. And the colors are absolutely spectacular. So in terms of quality, Lulu was perfect for us. The problem is that when you go through Lulu, or at least when we went through Lulu, we don't get a say in the price. Lulu is the one who sets the price of the book, whether it's digital, physical, just online, whatever. They set the price. And because of the amount of pages, because these are graphic novels, these are not comic books, these are the length of a regular book that you would sit down and read, only with pictures in it. And because of the high quality colors and everything and the amount of pages, they listed the book as being $40, and we were like, Whoa! No, 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 no. That is way too much for our audience. We can't justify that, but it was the only way we were going to get the book out in time. And so we agreed. We were able to mark it as discounted, but the furthest they would allow us to discount the book was to like 20 something dollars, and that's still too high for us. So where this manager comes in, he's investing in the company, which is great because he wants us to try to start creating 2 books a year. But that's really difficult because one of us has a full-time job and can't sacrifice that job just to do the book in case it doesn't work out for us. So him investing is helping us a lot with those extra costs that we need to cover. And he's also helping us find a new printer that will have this same quality but be a lot cheaper for us. And he's also going to be listing the book and all of our merchandise on his website as $10 instead, and that's where it will always remain, which makes us very happy. So that's good news. The kind of not so good news is that we are desperately trying to get out of this house. I've mentioned that in other videos before in the past. This house, it was a means for us to get out of our parents' houses. We were like, we're too old to be living with our parents, we want to move out, we needed a place to go. And that's what this place was. It was just a place to go, but we were never planning on staying here very long. We've been here for 2 years now. It's a little bit of a slum. We just don't feel like we're being taken care of well in this house. We're not very happy in this house. It just feels like a house. It doesn't feel like a home. So we're desperately trying to get a new place to live right now. But we looked at a townhouse a couple days ago and we really fell in love with it. It was perfect for us. But it kind of fell through, a bunch of stuff got in the way, and it was really sad, and it kind of made us feel defeated because we thought that we finally found a new place to live. But as negative and as sad as that was, it's not the end of the world. We still have until June to move out of this house that we're currently in right now, and I know we'll find a new place. I know we will. I have like 4 walkthroughs lined up for places that I'm interested in. So hopefully in a few months you guys will see me filming in a new house. On to channel news. I've been wanting to do something on this channel for a long time now, and I was kind of nervous about it. Again, anyone who's been on my channel for a long time knows I'm a witch. I'm a practicing witch. I have no problem admitting to it. I'm proud of it. And I've only really done one video that had anything to do with witchcraft on this channel, but I've been wanting to make an entire playlist called something along the lines of like Witch School or something, where I help people, because I know a lot of people who ask me questions on almost a daily basis about witchcraft and the different parts of witchcraft and how to get into it and everything. And I figured instead of trying to individually answer all these questions, it would be easier to just make a series of videos on different topics. The thing that got in my way and kept me from making this playlist was the fact that there are a few witches on YouTube already who do something similar to that, try to sit there and walk you through different aspects of witchcraft, and I was afraid that either people would accuse me of copying or I would be stepping on their toes a little bit. But then I really thought about it and I gave it more consideration, and I realized witchcraft is a very broad term these days. No 2 witches are exactly the same, and I watch a lot of witches on YouTube. I don't practice in exactly the same way that any of them do. And since every witch is so different from each other, I don't think it will be as big a deal as I initially thought, so I am going to go through with it. I am going to start making a playlist called Witch School, and if anyone has a problem with it, they just don't have to watch those videos. That's all there really is to it. But that's basically my update for right now. I am going to be attempting to make 2 videos for you next week, so you'll get 2 in 1 week, which will be nice. And as always, do something that makes you happy today, no matter what anyone else thinks about it, and I will see you all very soon.